everybody. May the 4th be with you. My little dad joke to start off May. We are into spring here at Fer-Marc equipment. Sun is finally warming up. Rain has fallen the last couple days, so it's been a nice start to May. Hopefully everybody's staying safe. Hopefully everybody's staying healthy. With our government reopening right now, it's been a positive light considering what the last month and a half has brought to us. Today we'll be talking about our haul product line, more specifically the M-Class refuse truck. This truck standing behind me is a M16, which is 16 cubic yards. This truck is also available in a 14 cubic yard, an 18 cubic yard, and a 21 cubic yard. It is built currently on a Ford F550 chassis. We are able to put these under, at least to my knowledge, the three big ones are Ford, Dodge, and GM, which is now international. This truck is built specifically for the smaller municipalities. It doesn't have quote-unquote compaction. It is a 2-to-1 compaction ratio done by the debris bucket, which I'll go through in the demonstration. It is a 19,500 GVW chassis, so this compactor is built to fill up and maintain a proper scheduled refuse collection. So if Holly wants to come up here, we'll go through a few of the options on the truck. So this truck is equipped with electronic valve controls. There is an electronic valve controls that is available. That is built ideally if the truck is to be equipped with a cart tipper arm, which at the end of the video I'll go through a couple of the accessories that are able to put on this truck, and I can send out any information, or we can post anything to Facebook as you see fit. So the benefits of the haul is its simplicity. It is easy to use, anybody can use it, and it is ideal for First Nations, it's ideal for beach communities, it's ideal for parks and recreation, and anybody can get in it because it's a Class 5 vehicle. There's no special license required. So very simply, if she can zoom in, there's 3 controls. One is for your tailgate, one is for your bucket, and one is for your hoist. I will demonstrate those after we complete the walk around. But that is the heart and soul of the machine right here. This is all you have to know how to use this truck. It has a 1 cubic yard debris bucket. So this bucket will come down and drop to 35 inches off the ground. So what that means for the operator loading the garbage is that you're not lifting above your head. So when you start lifting above your head is when it starts putting stress on yourself. You start to use more of your upper body strength. So with a 35-inch load height, it's very simple, no exhaustion. This truck, being in Saskatchewan and Manitoba, where we are also the authorized dealer, we put a hydraulic oil heater on this. So when it comes to our minus 40 temperatures, you still need to pick garbage. You can't quit picking garbage because of the cold. So we equip all of our trucks with a 12-volt hydraulic oil heater to ensure that this truck keeps running no matter the temperature. So as we come back, I'll just switch around here. As we come back to the tailgate, this is a bubble style tailgate that hydraulically lifts into the air, and then you hydraulically lift the hoist down. Nice safety feature of this truck, and I'll demonstrate it more when it's open, but we have a hydraulic ram safety stop. So when the tailgate is all the way up, this hydraulic ram safety stop will go onto the exposed cylinder to prevent it from dropping all the way down. Nice safety feature, something you should use every time you have the tailgate open and you're dumping debris. This truck is equipped with a strobe at the back. There are multiple lighting options you can put on these trucks. I won't go into great detail on those because it's a long list. If you want to consider any and all options, just let us know ahead of time and we can give you an option list of everything that can be installed on this truck at any time. As we continue to walk around, I'd like to point out that diesel or gasoline engines for the chassis is a total option. It is whatever is most accessible to you and whatever your preference is as the customer. Also, we can offer 4x4 transmissions or two-wheel drives. Again, lots of options, but this option is equipped with a pass-through storage. So as we come up here, you can have a look and see how deep and how spacious the storage is. Most customers will put spare parts in here. They will put anything they find in the garbage that they want to keep. And they can also put supplies. I've even had customers manufacture themselves and cut up these shelves to make long-handled storage. There is long-handled storage available for the exterior of the truck as well, but if you choose to have it inside undercover, that's a good place for it. And that is really the walk-around portion. So what we'll do now is I'll have Holly go to the other side and get in the cab to show some of the cab features. Okay, so backup camera. One option that is equipped on this truck. It activates in reverse, and there's also a backup beeper. Both are optional, they are not standard, so if it is something you want, please be sure to let us know. And then if you look up here, I don't know if you can get up here, Holly, or not, but there's a switch bank here, and they're all labeled for what function they do. So we have PTO, strobe, tank heater, work light. And there are two spares in case you wanted a couple extra items on here. So to get everything fired up, you might not be able to hear me once I get it all fired up, but I'll start it, and then the PTO button, this has a PTO system on it that powers all your hydraulics. You'll hear it start up, and then we'll go out and I'll show you the operations. So then you just click the button. You'll hear the PTO here in a second. PTO's activated, now we can go pick garbage. So first, we'll start with the tailgate. We have a chain locking it right now. That is best used for transportation. Without the chain, the bucket will rattle. So to have the chain and then cinch it up, it just prevents it from rattling. The loading height. This is 1 cubic yard of ability to put garbage in. So if you have a big pickup, big commercial building that has a lot of garbage outside, you can fill this thing up very full and dump it in at one shot, not just one bag at a time. And notice on me where the bucket height comes. So as you're lifting your garbage bags, there's very little stress on the bottom. So you put the garbage in, take the bucket up, and go past center. And that gives you your 2-to-1 compaction. You want to get up and just have a little closer look, and then you'll see that this gives you your 2-to-1 compaction. So this will compact 2 pounds of garbage down to 1. Then you just bring it back out, and if you're done for the day, put the chain back in, and just cinch it up. So now we get to the refuse site where you're going to dump the garbage. First thing you want to do is lift your hoist. Open your tailgate. Get up your prop rod. And then if you come back here, here's your hydraulic cylinder. Safety. Shut. And then that will allow, if you're in here cleaning, washing it out at the end of the day, you can lower the tailgate a little bit if you like, but at least you know that you have a safety net here that will prevent the tailgate from closing on you and causing you any bodily harm. The only thing, if you're going to use this actively, which I strongly encourage you to do, before you close your tailgate, make sure you put it down. It won't damage anything, but you might excessively try to close it, not knowing why it's not closing, and 98% of the time this is the problem. Very simple trucks, as you can see underneath. There's very little moving parts. The biggest moving part is your hydraulic hoist. So lift it down. Hold your tailgate. Closed when you hear your hydraulic system tell you as well. When you see the hydraulic cylinder from the operator's station fully retracted. Lower your hoist. And you're done. Just go in. Turn the PTO off, just talk a little more. And that is the haul-all truck in a nutshell. This video wasn't very long, but that is by design. This truck is that simple. We don't need to go into any more detail than that. So at the beginning of the video I said we talk options. So these trucks can be equipped with a multitude of accessories to do your job. One is a crane system. You can actually put a crane system on these trucks to pick large bags, large debris, and put them into the truck. There's a vacuum system that can be installed on this truck that will allow Parks and Rec divisions, is the biggest seller, to drive along fence lines, grab the big vacuum hose, and vacuum up all the debris along the fence rather than having guys pick it by hand. There's a bucket mounted cart tipper. So on this bucket there is cart tippers, so you push your residential cart onto it, and then hydraulically you lift it up and the buckets will dump. There's an option for a cart tipper arm, so an actual independent arm where you roll up the carts, it attaches, it'll lift it up to the top of the truck and dump the containers inside, and then brings it back down. It's not fully automated in the sense where it's got grabbers. You still have to get out manually, put it onto the cart arm, and then it will hydraulically lift. There's shovel storage you can put on the outside, mounting brackets for the shovels on the outside, and there's many more that don't always come to mind right away. So if there's something you want to inquire about or something you've seen, just please let us know through either Facebook or phoning the office. We can definitely get you your answers. Fer-Marc is the proud haul dealer for Saskatchewan and Manitoba, so if we have any friends out of Manitoba listening, we are authorized to sell into Manitoba. We have great relationships out there with existing truck dealers. Please give us an opportunity if you're considering anything for this spring, summer, or even into the fall. All builds 12 months out of the year. With the current pandemic, we are seeing chassis supply delays, with Ford primary's factory being shut down right now and some being retooled for ventilators. But we hope that in the near future, as things start to reopen, we see Ford plant reopening and we can get back to business as usual. I'd like to thank everybody for watching today's video. Hopefully it was informative. Hopefully you got some answers. And next week we will return with Zamboni. We will be doing Zamboni machines as well as edgers. So stay tuned for that, and thanks everybody, and have a great week.